Hi, it's Shannon sending positive vibrations and love. So today, I'm going to be doing something a little bit different than my usual video. I'm going to be doing a technical, basic running form video to help you improve your running form, become faster, more efficient, as well as prevent injuries. Running form is imperative. It's actually essential to running efficiently, as well as running faster and preventing injury. So what I like to do is I like to always run on grass or on dirt because it helps lessen the impact on your joints versus concrete or the road. So what I'm going to be doing today is the first thing is I'm going to be showing you how not to run and how to properly run, as well as giving you some exercises to help you improve your running form as well. So if this is your first time watching my channel, you may not know that firstly, in 2013 and 14, I ran for George Brown College cross-country team. I made it to the nationals both years, and what was uncanny about it is that I was double the age of the competitors. Also, in 2014, when I ran my first marathon, the Quebec Marathon, I qualified for the Boston Marathon, which I ran in 2015. I've also qualified for the New York Marathon through the Good Life Toronto Marathon. 2016 I ran New York Marathon. 2017 I ran Toronto Scotiabank Marathon, which qualified me to run the Boston Marathon for 2018. So I love to run. I'm an avid runner. I'm very passionate about it, and I know all about running injuries as well as running as you get older, because your joints, you need definitely, the first thing, try to run on grass or sand, gravel, or make sure you have a proper supporting pair of running shoes. I know that everybody thinks light shoes better than faster, maybe for race day, but for everyday training, get some good support shoes. I had these Brooks GTS. They're definitely good support for your knees. So it depends what type of runner you are, because everybody has a different foot that needs a different type of support. So it's always good to go to a running store to let them evaluate your running style so they can help you buy a proper pair of fitted running shoes. So what I want to talk to first about is your head. So there's an expression, running tall. So the most important thing in running is your posture, because your posture opens up your airway to get more oxygen. And when you're running, all your cells of your body need to be saturated with oxygen to run optimally and to propel you forward. So the first thing you want to do is always keep your head straight. So when you're running, look in the direction you're running, have your head up, keep that posture, keep that neck in alignment. Now, the second thing that is most important in running is your shoulders. You want to keep your shoulders back. So every time you're running, because when you run, it's most likely for your shoulders to come forward, but you want to keep them back, keep your chest open so oxygen comes in. So the best way to position your hands, because this is very important, is keep your hands close to your body, elbows tucked in, and run. Because some people have these duck hands, but when you're running, you want to keep the momentum of moving forward. So I'm going to demonstrate right now good running hands. I'm going to give some space. See, keeping them close to the body. Keeping them close. So the thing about your arms and your upper body, people always focus on the legs, but your upper body is what pushes you forward, gives you that momentum. Anytime you're going up a hill, it's your arms, pumping those arms completely that is going to get you up that hill. It's also, it keeps you at a proper gait and pace is your arms. Because the minute you get tired in running, you know those arms start to drop and they go lower. So that's why you want to tuck it in, keep it close, and keep moving with it. And keep that momentum. Now, another factor that helps with running is running drills, your A's, B's, and C's. Because it's most important to prevent injury, you need to land on your midfoot. Because if you run on your toes, you're more likely to get injured. This is the toes, and then heel strikes. So if you run on those heels, you're gonna injure your Achilles tendon. It also, actually all the pressure from you striking with your heel is gonna go up to your hip flexors. It basically gets you injured quickly. So how do you practice getting the proper form so that you can land your feet on midfoot? I'm gonna show you. So what we're gonna do is some knees up drill to get your posture, your chest open, and to maintain that tall running status. So the first drill I'm gonna show you is just standing, just like this, and we're gonna do a low knee, but we're gonna land midfoot. So low knee, keep your posture up, then high knee, keep your posture. Okay, the next thing we're gonna do is butt kicks, because that's the other half of your running form. So first, we're just gonna put our hands here so we get used to that posture. And you're not gonna kick right up. You're just gonna go mid. And then you wanna work it up to butt kick. Now we're gonna do a full right across, knees up, which are A's, and butt kicks. This is where we're gonna incorporate the arms close. And the thing is, I don't know if you like to run with your hands closed or open, but when you have them closed, it's actually increasing tension and wasting more energy. So try to run with your hands open if you can. Let's begin. Okay, now we're gonna do the butt kick. Now with running, the whole principle is for your feet to be acting like a wheel, turning. So it's almost like you want your foot to come like that. It's the principle. And to practice this rolling momentum of the wheel, we do the B's, which is bring up, which is A's, and then bring it up to the kick. And that's how, when you bring the kick up, you scrape it down so you get that wheel motion. So I'm going to demonstrate for you the wheel motion. And remember, keep your hands, shoulders back, hands up. you want to keep in mind to have the best running posture, keep your shoulders back, open your chest, position your arms comfortably at your side. So it might be high, some people like running high like this, or you might be a low, but you have to find your comfort zone. You might like running with your hands open or closed. It depends how you feel. Now, the other factor is your feet. They should be hip distance apart. And keeping your feet in and keeping that form. When you're doing your knees up, just remember, see how my foot is landing in the mud foot? And just that bounce, that running bounce. Keeping it in, so keeping that posture and moving. See that gait? Now I know a lot of people in yoga, meditation, they're always telling you breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. Running is a little bit different. Now you can do nose breathing when you're training, but you're not doing speed work. But the minute you're in a race, that nose breathing goes out the door. As any elite runner, you'll see they mouth breathe because you maximize the amount of oxygen that can come in. So there may be times where you're going to need to mouth breathe just to get more oxygen in your cells to propel you forward. But until you need that, breathing in through the nose, exhaling through the mouth, because when you're just jogging, that's a different thing altogether. You don't need to mouth breathe for jogging. But if you're running at a race pace, and what I mean by race pace is from 3 minutes to 4:30 per kilometer, you might need to mouth breathe to maintain that pace. So what you want to keep in your mind is your posture, tall, upright, shoulders back, your feet about shoulder width or a little bit inner hip width apart. Hip width is great.